you, so I introduced
What happened to the coaches I never used?
Because you're not using it. You're either sitting there or just standing up.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, so let's just sit. Okay,
But
let's
where
just use
are
this
they?
for a while.
Now I want to sit on them.
Alright, so how are you? This is, I think, your last meet and greet before the day.
It is. It is.
So are you tired or no? Or do you still have the energy?
No, I'm very tired. But I'm only tired because I stayed up till 4 a.m. playing Stardew Valley. 3 days in a row.
3 days in a row. Alright, so again, you know the drill. Now, Osric, your fans will be asking questions for you, and I'm sure you're really going to answer everything or anything that they will ask.
Sure, let's answer questions.
Alright, so again, if you have questions, please you can raise your hand.
Alright, I'll do my best to answer as fully and thoroughly as I possibly can.
Go for it.
Hello, Griffin Puff.
Hello. Gryffindor. Griffin Puff?
That's you. For Friday. I just want to ask you, since you're doing cosplay and all that, what's your top 3 favorite anime, and do you have any recommendations for otakus like me?
Pretty basic with my anime. Right now, Naruto will always be a favorite because I've been watching it for 15 years and I was really sad when it was over and I can't get over that original one, so I haven't actually started Naruto yet, but I probably will eventually. So Naruto, I love the themes. One Punch Man,
Okay.
absolutely love it. My Hero Academia,
Yes.
so good. Attack on Titan, I need to get back in on it because I think it just started again. I forgot the rest of your question. Was there another one?
That's basically it.
That's it. Did I answer it? Good?
Yeah.
Did I do good?
Because you also recommended your top 3, so that's it.
Okay, what did that have to do with cosplay? You talked about cosplay.
Because most people usually, thank you. Most people usually cosplay only the things that they love. It's rare for a cosplayer to do a cosplay of something that's just popular. So it's usually the cosplays are usually from the heart.
Oh, because that's called selling out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it would be really weird. You don't want to walk around in something you don't like because then you're just weird. Like actually weird. Everyone's weird, but that's just like, why would you do that? Don't do that to yourself. Have you ever cosplayed something you don't like?
No.
Have you even thought about it?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm
No,
gonna
that's
do
crazy
it.
because you just have to put so much time and effort into something that you don't, feel proud of or comfortable in. That's
Okay.
not a good way to do it.
Okay, thank you.
That being said, I definitely want to do a Saitama cosplay at some point. I think when my hair is a little bit shorter and I can do the bald cap a little bit better, I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you. So let's proceed with the next question, please. Okay, we have, let's go here first and then you're next, alright?
So sneaky.
Hi, Osric.
Hi.
First of all, welcome to the beach. It's probably like the 500th time you've heard it since you've been here.
Thank you. Welcome me back when I come back next month.
Yay! Yes. So I've been the Hollywood show fan since like 2007, 2008, and I was super stoked to see you first in the Walking Dead one and then in a couple more after that. So I was wondering, how did you get involved in doing Hollywood stuff, and which one that you've done so far is your favorite?
So, if you don't know the Hollywood show, they're a parody. Well, they're a YouTube group that do really high production value parody videos of pretty much every fandom. Not anime, but like TV shows, movies, and they do it to such a high degree that, like, their Suicide Squad parody, I think, is better than the movie. So, go figure. But I met them in Spain at a convention. Got off the airport, I was sharing a ride to the hotel, and they were there with her mom, and I ended up talking to them, and I'm like, oh, what do you do? And they're like, oh, we make these little home videos. I'm like, okay, can I see them? And they're really shy about it, and when I saw it, I'm like, you definitely undersold yourself. Because they just see themselves as like little YouTubers. I'm like, no, this is like the level of craftsmanship that they do. They didn't even know what cosplay was, but they're incredible cosplayers in that they have amazing costumes. They do their makeup so well, they do the camera work is just like any film set. They're so impeccable with their set designs. It's like so many disciplines that they kind of oversee in every one of their parodies. So we did I begged, I'm like, when are you going to do a Supernatural parody? I'm like, I would totally be in it. Let me be Crowley, please. and they asked me like, okay, let's do The Walking Dead. I'm like, fine, I'll be Glenn. And they're like, how'd you know we were going to ask you to be Glenn? I'm like, oh, yeah, that was obvious. So I was Glenn, and then eventually they did the Supernatural parody. And they asked me to be Crowley, and I was super excited, but then I couldn't do it because I was working on this other project and I couldn't do it. And then, they were super sad about it, but then afterwards that project ended up changing, and so I could do it again, and they're like, oh, we already found someone for Crowley, but you can be Sam, we don't have a Sam yet. So that's how I ended up playing Sam on the Supernatural parody, which is actually really well done, and I pulled most of the rest of the cast on the parody. So if you want to see the Supernatural parody featuring the cast of Supernatural, it's on the Hollywood Show. We have a second one coming out that I am a part of, and that's probably my favorite one, even though I haven't seen it yet. When is it coming out?
I don't know. I'm still watching their progress bar on the website.
Where is their progress bar right now?
It's on their website.
But how far?
I have no idea.
Oh, but
I haven't seen in like 3 days.
3 days ago, where was the progress bar?
I think it was at like 60 or 70.
60 or 70?
It's like really close.
I thought they were gonna have it out like this month. Okay, it's a lot of work, honestly. This is their biggest one ever, and I can't talk about it because they're not done yet. And they're really paranoid and afraid that I'm going to spill the beans because I'm really unlike that.
Alright, so let's move on to the next question we hear.
Hi again.
Hello again.
I bumped into you earlier. Sorry I had to interrupt your walk there.
No worries.
Okay, I'm just gonna... For my question, since I heard you were geek...
Maybe just a little bit.
Alright, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
And who's your favorite character?
Marvel. The Incredible Hulk.
Oh.
Or Spider-Man.
A little bit of Spider-Man?
Probably the Hulk.
Yes, I actually have a friend here who did cosplay the Hulk.
Really? You did the Hulk?
He did like a Bruce Banner changing Hulk.
Oh, that's way smarter. I did it once, and I think I stayed in the bathtub after.
Oh no.
It was at a hotel though. I don't think they charged me for it, but I'd use a really heavy pigment of green, and I put it I was barefoot, and I put it all over my feet, and so I got it everywhere.
Why the Hulk? Sorry, I'm asking a question.
I was a very angry child, and every time I got angry, I just wanted to destroy everything and everyone, and the Hulk just made so much sense. And I never got past that. I'm just always angry now.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. So let's move on to the next.
Is there any chance that you will be back in the Supernatural given that your character
Yeah, of course there's a chance. They're probably going to bring me back and then shoot me in the head again. And then, ideally, they can bring me back several times and kill me in other creative ways. Crowley has killed me. Sam has killed me through Gadriel. I have killed me. Maybe Dean and Cass needs to kill me next. Right? Probably. No, you know what? Kevin needs to they go through this crazy adventure, all this magical spell, and he finally revives. Kevin needs to go back to the bunker, trip on the doorpost, and fall, his head lands on a nail, and then he dies again. Something like super mundane. It's like, that was just an accident. That could have easily been avoided. Kevin's allergic to peanuts, and he eats a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No, he's probably allergic to shellfish, and Sam gives him something like some takeout, and they didn't know that they used the same burner for the seafood dish as they did for that burger, and then Kevin dies from an allergic reaction.
Alright, so let's move on to the next. Okay, we have it here.
Hi, so I've been a fan of yours since Supernatural, and I also recently just watched Halo.
Oh.
You were there!
Yeah.
So, just like, first part of my question, was that actually you doing the backflips and crazy gymnastics?
Yeah.
Or can you do it now?
In my cinemas? Probably not. I banged my toe just walking through a door earlier, so I don't know if I can jump a little bit. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I did the most expensive web series in history. It was for Halo 4, the game. Leading up to the game, they're like, instead of a marketing campaign, let's just make a whole series, a 6-part series, where the last scene of the last episode is the first scene of the game. Right? So they released it every week, and it was a really cool thing. And none of us knew what it was. And when I read the script, I thought they were just being really lazy. I'm like, why? Like, they couldn't even name their own thing. They just called it like a warthog, and they're using all the same terms because it was really secretive. And it wasn't until like a week of training we saw an actual warthog driving around. We're like, wait a minute, what are we doing? What's this project? And then we found out it was Halo. And then like, yeah, surprise! There's Master Chief. Here's a bunch of toys and stuff. Yeah, I started, before acting, I was a stuntman, martial artist, and so that was a big part of my life. My first acting job I got because I could do my own stunts, and then everything else after that was just an acting role, so I haven't actually had a chance to do it since. I mean, I could try, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it backwards. Hold on, This is probably stupid, but I'm not very smart, so.
You want me to move everything here?
Now, there's a chance that I'm just gonna fall on my head and get dizzying. But what's life without chances, right? Go on. Hold on, let me see if I can jump. Do you think I have enough height to go over? I think I got it. Okay, actually, I like a challenge.
I can hold the mic for you. 5 pesos.
My feet are really sweaty though. I wonder if I'll slip. It's been a really long time. Maybe we shouldn't, but what's life without chances? And this is my last meet and greet, so if I trip on my way down and I hit my head on the corner of that coffee table, I already have a scar here, so it won't look any different. And then I'll be done with the event anyways. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think it's possible. Okay. I think the last time I did a backflip was, what month is it right now?
July.
It's July. I think the last time I did a backflip was in February. 5 months. I'm 32 years old now.
You can take your time. You can do your sketching first.
This is probably that. Oh yeah, I need a warm up because I'm old and I made this mistake when I was younger by just going into things, and I realized that at a certain age you just can't do that because you pull every muscle. I'm at that age, so how about I answer another question while I stretch?
Okay, so who wants to ask another question while he's doing his warm-ups there?
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
I'm a big Supernatural fan. I was gonna ask my friend, we're gonna ask if you can do any of the Supernatural cast impersonations. But you're stretching, so it's okay. You want to do that later.
Sam. Hello, boys. I actually need to watch more of the show probably before I do impersonations of them. I've seen not enough episodes. I think I've seen maybe 2 seasons, like total, cumulative. I know, it's a really long show though. I don't know if you guys know, there's like 13 seasons. And I have a lot of things that I need to do, and a lot of anime that I haven't seen. What other characters are there? What does Cass do? Hey, can you show me a Cass impersonation?
Here.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see the fake Cass do it first. I mean, give it a shot first. Come on.
Go for it.
All right, let's give it a Cass. Let's see what Cass does.
I can only say one word to make Cass's voice, and that's D.
What is a hot topic?
I think he got it though.
Such a butt ass. No wait, ass butt. Such a bitch jerk. I don't know. What does Cass say?
Ass butt.
Ass butt. Ass butt. Yeah. Yeah. Who else? What are some of the iconic things that the girl characters say? Rowena. What does Rowena say? Huh?
Mega
Megacoven. That's my terrible Scottish accent. I'm really bad at impersonations. I should practice. Megacoven. Actually, yeah. Ruthie would be really fun. Ruth would be really fun to kind of make fun of. But she's so sweet that I don't want to do it. I think Crowley would be my favorite character to impersonate. But I also don't know what he says. He has the best lines. Moose, squirrel. I also don't have an English accent that I can do properly. Mark Shepard would just roll his eyes. Osric, what are you doing? That's the best I got. Sorry. Okay, I'm still warming up.
Alright, so do you have more questions for him?
Oh.
Hi,
Hear me.
so how do you think, Kevin, are you familiar with the episode French Mistake?
I am familiar with the fact that I haven't seen it yet, but also that it is one of the most popular episodes.
Yes, so in French Mistake, the boys and Castian, sorry, just the boys, they wake up in our universe, wherein 17 wake up as giants. They have to survive. That's my question. How do you think Kevin would react if the French Mistake happens?
If Kevin woke up on this stage, stretching, I think he would freak out, just like that hospital scene, and like, what's happening? He would react to all of you the same way that he reacted to angels and demons. He would freak out. Because, honestly, that is the most realistic response. And I think that's one issue I have with the show, is that everyone's just so cool about it. And it's like a really weird thing. I'm like, if you see something like that, wouldn't you freak out a little bit? And then you would get used to it, and you learn about it, and then it would be okay again? Yeah, I think Kevin would freak out probably.
Alright, thank you. So, need more questions? Are you ready? Or we can ask. I think some of them can still ask.
Maybe. I wonder if my form will be good.
Is it cool?
His shirt is also really tight. Oh man.
I'm going to ask about your role in Dirk Gently.
Yeah.
How was it? How do you feel about this?
Dirk Gently, how do I feel about the role?
Yeah, the role.
As much as I love Kevin, Dirk Gently is probably my favorite role because it was the easiest, funnest thing that I got to do. Again, I got to be a series regular for season 2. Right, so that meant that I actually knew that I had a stable job for a little bit and I could stay in Vancouver. So I was just with my family the whole time, which was nice. Two, I didn't have to prepare anything because you can't really prepare for the Rowdy Three. They just yell nonsensical things and break other things. And so if that is your job, to show up every day to break stuff and yell at people, you've got a pretty good life. And that's what I had to do for 2 years. So absolutely loved Dirk Gently, the show. Vogel, he was so much fun to play. And yeah, and I got a taste of being a series regular on an amazing show that I loved. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much. So do we have more questions for Osric before he does his? Okay, we have. We have.
Amen. Yeah, I can speak Chinese. It's pretty rusty though. Does anyone here speak Chinese? Then I can speak all the Chinese. No one speaks Chinese. OK，我可以讲国语。你们听得懂吗？如果你听得懂，我所以都什么都说，没问题吗？ Yeah. Okay. I literally said stuff that might not have meant anything. Now, what did I say? I said I can speak Mandarin and I can say whatever because you don't understand, right?
I got
Okay.
Okay, so more questions for Osric. Okay, we have one here.
Hi. Okay, are you big enough to do this backflip for me?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, your smile! I'm nervous, sorry. My question will be, Kevin tried in the Earth, the first Earth, has Sam and Dean. Well, the Kevin tried in Apocalypse, where Sam and Dean doesn't exist. How does Kevin Tran affect the kind of thing? Living the world, the Earth without Sam and Dean. How does the Kevin Tran in Apocalypse World affect him?
Well, Kevin Tran in Apocalypse, in the world without Sam and Dean, is a very depressed and, I mean, he's a Kevin with no hope, right? And the only one that he has to turn to at that moment in time is Michael. So it's not a very good one because the only option that he saw was to kill himself and Jack and Mary and the whole resistance, basically. Right? So it's not a very pretty one. Not that the other one was much better, but at least Kevin was kind of happy in the first one. Like, yeah, sure, nothing good ever happened to him, but he was doing something. He was part of something that was serving a greater purpose that he actually believed in. And they all did too. And in the alternate universe, it was just Michael's lies. So, What's your name?
Adrian.
Hi, Adrian. I like you too. It's really nice. And your shirt, it's really cool. Okay, now do this backflip with me. Okay.
Alright, thank you so much for that. So, are you ready, Osric, for that?
What, is that it? Is that it?
Oh, we have one more.
We got one more.
So we know that Kevin Chan is stuck in the ring with his mother before the boy. So are you satisfied with that ending for Kevin Chan 1? And if not, what would you do?
Well, I mean, Kevin Tran went to heaven after all, didn't he?
Well, that's another thing. He's still with us ring.
No. Chuck sent me back up.
Oh, alright. If you're satisfied with that.
I mean, it's kind of cool. It's better than the what happened before that, which I cannot remember now. Yeah, it was the ring thing, right?
So if that's your answer, what would be Kevin's heaven be like?
Kevin's heaven is he finds out who his dad actually is. Who's Kevin's dad? I think Kevin's heaven is very, very simple. You know, he's with his family. There's no stress. Maybe he can just study and learn things, and there's a very obvious path that he needs to take. And you know, it's just like, I don't know. I think Kevin is very goal orientated. If you tell him like, okay, you need to do that, he'll do that. Right? So I don't know. Maybe he just gets to relax for a bit because I don't think he's ever been able to relax in his entire life. So maybe in death he can. Okay.
Alright, so do you want to ask?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Just okay.
I'm gonna do it. I already said so.
Hey, so how different is it working on a big budget movie like 2012 versus your other smaller movies?
I wish I could appreciate 2012 when I was doing it. So 2012 was my second big project, and it was my first in North America. And so I just assumed that every project was going to be like that. But 2012, which was this big disaster movie, which is the most expensive movie ever done in Vancouver, even to this day. And it was really stupid what we had. I mean, we shot for 6 months, right? We had the budget to shoot for 6 months. We had 14 studios as big as this that they would rotate, build different sets. The Tibetan village where I filmed at, they spent a month and a half building it. We shot one day, and then they tore it down. Right? We had 2 helicopters. One was a prop helicopter, and then the other one was for shooting. And John Cusack had one to take him from his trailer to the set. Like there was just so much money on that thing. We had like grilled lobster and sushi and stuff for lunch, and I just thought that was normal. I'm like, oh, this is great. I could do this. And then every other production since has been like, not that. I mean, it was awesome though. Like, I still remember there was this one day where it was a studio half this size, and there was this huge rock face that was like all fake rocks that like went from here to the ceiling, and it was just like 5 of us, and we're just running along, and it was just like one close-up shot of our feet. It might have been like 2-3 seconds. That's all they needed for that set. It's crazy. I mean, that was, again, I wish I could appreciate what it was at the time. It was the first movie ever to be entirely computer graphics, and so it was really pivotal for, I mean, CG films from then on. I mean, the water scenes was